Daft Punk are an electronic music duo who are responsible for some of the greatest songs of the last 25 years. As famous for their dance tracks as their soul tracks, it's still kind of crazy to me that no one actually knows what they look like. Today we're going to make a track like Random Access Memories and finish the video off with the sampled dance track like One Off Discovery. Let's find out what makes Daft Punk such an iconic production duo. Nile Rodgers recorded guitar on Get Lucky and Lose Yourself to Dance.
They said, hey man, we're in New York recording, come on down to the studio. You know, as artists, we follow each other's careers. They were cooler than I thought.
So first, I wanted to lay down some funky rhythm guitar. So if you want to make a track like Random Access Memories, you can use whatever chord progression you want, as long as it's this one. Yeah, I'm not joking.
Okay, let's go.
Nile Rodgers calls his guitar sound the bone tone, which basically means you just want to keep it dry as fuck. And if you don't own or play a guitar, just do this. Now we need that simple drum groove. I used addictive drums and drum one-shots from the Auburn drum kit, which features over 100 drum breaks and over 100 drum one-shots. And make sure to layer your sounds. As you can see from behind the scenes of making Random Access Memories, Daft Punk really had such a small budget and didn't actually have access to many expensive things. So I followed suit using a piano and Rhodes plugin to follow the chords of the guitar. If you know Daft Punk, you know the bass has to be grooving. And in the soul tracks, the bass kind of plays a melody, but always land on the root notes. Next, maybe let's add more guitar. And more guitar. Which then leads to the chorus with yet another guitar. Playing a higher sound like in Lose Yourself to Dance. For the second verse, I wanted to keep it interesting by obviously moving the most important melodic feature of the track, of course. If you want to be extra, like me, a bridge is essential. It's really not. This new guitar pattern,
it's really bone tone,
plays with these new claps and drums. And this bass guitar is added before transitioning to the last chorus. Where I added this string lead and these shakers to keep the track interesting. lalal.ai is a next generation vocal remover and stem separation site, perfect for precise and easy stem separations. So lalal.ai has this new AI voice changer feature. So if we wanted to hear The Weeknd on a Random Access Memory style track, we select The Weeknd here. So I pull the Get Lucky acapella into lalal.ai, vocal and instrumental, and then we get the acapella we just got from lalal.ai, which then sounds like this.
She's up all night for good time. I'm up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to the sun. We're up all night to get some. We're up all night for good fun. We're up all night to get lucky.
I will have my affiliate link in the description. Go and grab that after this video and let's get back into it. Random Access Memories done. I know you're all here for the dance track, so let's just get into it. Daft Punk love sampling, as seen in this clip.
Je sais pas, le dernier, ça fait 8 mois qu'on l'a fait, quoi. On n'a rien fait d'autre et tout a été...
So I found this funky soul sample on YouTube. And chopped this section to make a loop and applied the signature Daft Punk filter. Next were the drums, all from the Auburn drum and drum break game.
100 drum one shot.
100 drum breaks.
Buy it. So we need 4 on the floor and claps. And an offbeat open hat. And maybe a couple of perks. We need the bass to groove and add melody, but land on the root notes. But we have to filter out the drums for the intro and find another part of the sample to drop into this. Daft Punk love synths, as obviously all robots do. So we need a dancey lead melody. In the verse, I had to keep the funk funkin', but with a little less funk. The simplified bass and filtered drums, alongside this funky clavinet, separate the verse from the chorus, and maybe some more guitar on top. One sample is simply not enough for Daft Punk, so I chopped this a cappella section from this sample, which I legally downloaded on YouTube, and I wanted to remove the background sounds, so I used lalal.ai to do that. Even 2 samples isn't enough for Daft Punk.
You know, the robots had a vision for how to use me.
So I had this Red Hot Chili Peppers song stuck in my head.
Can't stop addicted to the shindig.
And the bit I wanted to sample had this drum thing that kind of clashed over the track.
Ever wonder if it's all for you?
So I used lalal.ai to totally strip the drums away.
The world I love, the tears I drop to be part of the wave.
And it kind of sounds cute. Perk loop in the final chorus, leading to the Red Hot Chili Peppers outro, leads us to the final beat for the Discovery album. What have we learnt from Random Access Memories? Funky guitar, live sounding drums, helmets, and an 80s disco vibe. For Discovery, you need lots of samples, 4 on the floor drums with a groovy bass, helmets, and multiple synthesized parts.
They were cooler than I thought.